I'm gonna talk about upcoming pattern. Let's look at weather warning. There is no weather warning, so let's look at pressure pattern starting from 8 p.m. There is Sunday. So 1024 should be a line there. So 1024 millibars, 1028, but that makes 1024. 26 millibars of Bershani, Scarborough, Asha borderline, Pickering actually, Pickering. Pickering, Asha borderline, so 1020 millibars of pressure, 1028 millibars of pressure. Let's go to 8 p.m., which is May 28th, 3rd. So 1016, 1012, 1020, 1024, 1028 millibars of pressure. So the mean average is going to be 1022 millibars of pressure. Let's go to the next hour, which is 8 p.m. Sunday, May 24th. So 1016, 1020, 1080 millibars of pressure. Let's go to the next tower, which is 8 p.m. May 25th. There is something. 1016, 1000 and nothing. Don't need to zoom out for whole material. So one table. So let's go to next tower, which is May 26th. There is something. So 1012, 1016, 1018 millibars of pressure. Let's go to precipitation pattern starting from 5 p.m. There is nothing else. 8 p.m. there's nothing else. 11 p.m. there's nothing else. Saturday, May 23rd, 2000 and whatever. There is something. Hamilton, Oakwood, Niagara Lake, Niagara Falls City. Those is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 a.m. There is something. The Whitetown Boyles in Hanover, Collingwood, Betty, Baptist, Georgia. Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Newmarket, Orangeville, those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. That's for Newmarket, Orangeville, not Orangeville. So Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Toronto, Richmond, Eastern and Sun, Eastern Okonak on Lake Potsonak, Varsity. Those cities are gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So it's actually 2 or 5. Hamilton, Oco, Parsonac, Fawcett is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 2 p.m. There is something. Watertown, Poyalton, Hanover, Collingwood, Betty, Babylon, Georgia, Palm Beach, Copa, Peterborough, Oshawa, Uxbridge. Those are gonna get some 0.25, 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Then we saw the beam and land line said obey other laws gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Local, Sissaga, Brampton, Owensville, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Niagara on the Lake, Pottsville is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Parts of Niagara on the Lake, the heaviest is going to be 12.5, the light is 6.25, Niagara Falls City, it's going to get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Hamilton, the bit of Oakville. So let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. There is something. So line said, obey white temple in Hanover, Collingwood, Bobby, Sunby, Salabre, Milan, Alala, Betty, Virginia, Baptist, Sissaga, Brampton, Ointo, Dunham, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Oco, Hamilton is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara on the Lake is going to be 12.5 millimeters. That's the lightest. Heavy is going to be 18.75 millimeters. Same thing in Niagara Falls City, but a little bit less. 12.5 millimeters, 80.75 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Belleville, which is 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Everywhere Lake Simcoe is going to be 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to the next hour, which is 8 p.m. There is something like said obey. Collingwood, Bombay, Salaby, Milan, Alala, Betty, Baptist, Georgia, Scarborough, Stouffville, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Sissaga, Brampton, Ointoul, Oshawa, Coburg, Belleville. It's gonna get some Oco, Hamilton, Niagara Falls. It is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. And ignore Niagara Lake, which is about ignore like 12.5 millimeters of rainfall in Niagara Lake because it's a little bit Support O's in Hanover is going to get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Wharton's 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 11 p.m. There is something. So, line says going to be 2.5 hopes a Wharton Port Elgin Hanover is going to get some, Hanover. It's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Hanover is going to get some same thing. So, Lingwu, Bombay, Sunapee, Salaby, Milan, Adela, Betty, Georgina, Babylus is going to get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall, including parts of Scarborough, Oshawa, Coburg. So Niagara Falls City is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Lake Hamilton is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Or Eastern and most of locals going to get some. Most of locals going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Sissaga, Brampton, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Stouffville, Melbourne. It's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Ludy good switch. So let's go to the next tower, which is 8 a.m. There is, let's go back to 11 p.m. 8 a.m. There is something. So line said, obey white temple in Harbor, Thunderbee, Salaby, Olala, Betty, Georgina, Baptist. Niagara Lake Parts in Niagara Falls, City, Hamilton, Oakville, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Dorset are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls City Heavy is 2.5, light is 0.25. Coburg is going to get some 2.5 millimeters. Balboa is going to get some light is 2.5, heavy is going to be 6.25 millimeters, while most of Balboa is 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, actually, and 2.5 millimeters of rainfall is available. Let's go to the next tower, which is 7 a.m. Line said, obey Wharton, Georginia, Beverly, Olala, Scarborough, Stouffville, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Oku, Hamilton, Niagara, Lake, parts of it, Niagara Falls City, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the 2 p.m. There is something. So, Thunder Beach, Niagara Falls, City parts of Niagara, Lake Hamilton, Oako, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is gonna take. So let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. So Betty, Georgine, Olala, Betty, Collingwood, Coburg, Belleville, Oshawa, Portsmouth Falls City is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 p.m. There is something. So Inland, Olala, Betty, Midland, Olala is gonna get some. Coburg was gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 11 p.m. There is something. Pebbles going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 8 a.m. There is something. So Lingwood, Newmarket is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to 11 a.m. There is something. So Scarborough, Stouffville, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, those that's Orange Brampton, Orangeville, not Brampton, Orangeville, those it's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 2 p.m. There is something. Scarborough, Stouffville, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Orangeville, Niagara City, Peterborough, those it's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 2 p.m., 5 p.m. So, Newmarket, Owensville, Stouffville, Bram, Richmond Hill, Scarborough, Stouffville, Uxbridge, Peterborough, those it's gonna get parts of Niagara Falls City, whole Niagara Falls City, parts of Niagara Lake is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So, rainfalls in 0.25 millimeters of rainfalls in Orangeville, Newmarket, Stouffville, Richmond Hill, parts of Scarborough, Snowfall. Niagara Falls City, Peterborough. So those are 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Snowfall, Newmarket is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including parts of Niagara Falls City. So let's go to 11 p.m. This is nothing else. 8 a.m. This is nothing else. 11 a.m. This is nothing else. 2 p.m. There is something. So Oshawa, Uxbridge, Bevlas, Georgia, Berry, Bombay, Dodds, it's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including parts of Niagara Falls City. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. Oshawa, Uxbridge, Peterborough, Bevlas, Georgia, Berry, Bombay, Niagara Falls City, parts of Niagara Lake. Those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 p.m. There is something. So Oshawa, Uxbridge, Peterborough, Scarborough, Stouffville, parts of Niagara Falls City, Niagara on the Lake. So those is going to get fabulous. Those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. 11 p.m. There is something. Oshawa, Uxbridge, those is going to get Peterborough is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to total precipitation starting from 8 p.m. May the 23rd. It is something. Warta 19 millimeters. Port Hudson's gonna get some. Lingwood 17 millimeters. Bombay's gonna get some 16 millimeters. Thunder Beach gonna get some 13, 14, 15 millimeters. Solid Bay's gonna get some 13 millimeters. And Land's gonna get some 30.5 millimeters. Actually 12 of this 12 millimeters, 12.5. So Jardinia's 11 or 12 millimeters. Bevlas is gonna be 14 millimeters. So it's going to be 14, 13 millimeters of rainfall. Bevla isles everywhere in Agua 22.5 millimeters. Hamilton Oakville 22 millimeters. Mississauga 22 millimeters. Branson 22 millimeters. Donnerton 22 millimeters. Oakville's 22 millimeters. Newmarket 14 millimeters. Orange Hills 18 millimeters. Orange Hills is going to be actually 20 millimeters of rainfall. So Ux was 11 millimeters, Ux Stouffville 50 millimeters, Scarborough 17 millimeters, Oshawa 50 millimeters, Peterborough 8 millimeters, Coburg 13 millimeters, Belleville 8 millimeters. Orlala's gonna get some 11 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower. Hope's Way is gonna get some 13 millimeters. Line says gonna get some 12 millimeters of rainfall. Should be higher, lower a bit. So let's go to the next tower, which is let's go to the next tower, which is 8 p.m. 24. There is something. Line said it will be 5 millimeters. Wire temperatures in honor of 5 millimeters. Calling 11 millimeters. Palm Beach gonna get some 12 millimeters. Thunder Beach gonna get some 11 millimeters. That's in Thunder Beach. It's gonna be 11 millimeters. 12 millimeters. Starlight Beach is gonna get some 14 millimeters of rainfall, 13 millimeters. Atlanta's gonna get some 16 millimeters of rainfall. Alala's gonna get some 17 millimeters, 15 millimeters of rainfall. Georginia's gonna get some 16 millimeters. Bavlas is gonna be 11 millimeters of rainfall, 12 millimeters. So Barry's gonna get some 13. No, it's gonna be 12. 13 millimeters, and River and Agwas is going to be 8 millimeters. Hamilton Oak 5 millimeters. It's like 7 millimeters. Brampton 7 millimeters. Hopeful 11 millimeters. Scarborough 10.5 millimeters. Atlanta 10 millimeters. Newmarket 8 millimeters. Orange 11 millimeters. 7 millimeters. Uxbridge 14 millimeters. Oshawa 17 millimeters. Peterborough 14 millimeters. Coburg 24 millimeters. Balfour 24 millimeters. So let's go to the next tower. Betty's gonna get some 14 millimeters. Let's go to the next tower, which is 8 p.m. 84 hours by the model. So Whiteton's 0.7 millimeters. Boy Hudson's 1 millimeters. Hanover is gonna get some 0.7 millimeters. Hope is gonna get some 0.5 millimeters. Line size gonna get some 0.8 millimeters. Niagara Falls City 1 millimeters. Niagara Lake 2 millimeters in the new market. Orange Hill is going to get some 2 millimeters. Stouffville 2 millimeters. Hooksway is going to get some. Hooksway is going to get some 0.8 millimeters. Peterborough is going to get some 0.8 millimeters, Belleville 0.3 millimeters. So Scarborough is gonna get some mean average of 1 millimeters. Rancher 0.3 millimeters. Oninsville is gonna get some 3 millimeters of rainfall, 1 millimeters of rainfall. Georgia is gonna get some 0.3 millimeters. 202. Pavlas is gonna get some 0.5 millimeters, 0.4 millimeters. So let's go to the next tower, which is Ogle. Hamilton's gonna get some 0.3 millimeters of rainfall. Tenerife is gonna get some 0.3 millimeters. So let's go to the next tower, which is 8 p.m. There is something, so 84 hours before. So let's go back to 8 p.m. in May 26th. So 1 millimeters in Luke Switch. Oshawa 2 millimeters, Peterborough 1 millimeters, Coburg 0.5 millimeters, Belvoir 0.3 millimeters, Scarborough is going to get some 0.7 millimeters, Topher is going to get some 1 millimeters, Scarborough light is 0.2 millimeters, heavy is going to be 1 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Palm Beach, which is 0.7 millimeters. So let's go to Barry. It's going to be 0.8 millimeters. Bablas is 0.9 millimeters. Georgina is 0.7 millimeters. Niagara Falls City is 0.7. Heaviest light, it's actually 1 millimeters. Heaviest light is going to be 0.2 millimeters. Niagara on the Lake is going to get some 0.2 millimeters. Actually 0.7 millimeters. That's the heaviest light is 0.2 millimeters. Or just whatever. So let's go to the next tower, which is there is no next tower. Let's look at total precipitation starting from. Let's look at air temperature patterns starting from 3 p.m. No, not 3 p.m. Let's go to 7 a.m. Saturday, May 23rd. It is Sunday. Washington 11 degrees, Wales in Honolulu 12 degrees, Lingwood 12 degrees, Bombay, Salabay 12 degrees, Inland 12 degrees, 10 degrees, 11 degrees, Georgina 12 degrees, Bablas 12 degrees, Betty 12 degrees, Alala 12 degrees. Line said Obey's gonna get some 8 degrees everywhere now was 13 degrees, Hamilton, Oakville 10 degrees, Mississauga 9 degrees, Oakville 9 degrees, Brampton 10 degrees, Tofu 10 degrees, Scarborough 9.5 degrees, Atlanta 9 degrees, Newmarket, Orange 10 degrees, Swiss 11 degrees, Oshawa 10 degrees, Peterborough 11 degrees, Coburg 10 degrees, Melbourne 30 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. There is something. White 9 degrees, Boyles onward 10 degrees, Lingwood 8 degrees, Palm Beach 9 degrees, Thunder Beach 9 degrees, Starla Bay 10 degrees, Inland 10 degrees, Alala going to be 10 degrees, number 5. Berry, 9 degrees. Georgina, 10 degrees. Beverly is going to be 9 degrees. Everywhere in Anglo, 5 degrees. Hamilton, Oakland, 9 degrees. Mississauga, 8 degrees. Brampton, 9 degrees. Toffel, 8 degrees. Scarborough, 8 degrees. Downtown, 8 degrees. Newmarket, Orange was 8 degrees. 8 degrees in Uxbridge. 9 degrees in Oshawa. Coburg is 9 degrees. 10 degrees Peterborough. Belvoir, 12 degrees. Line said, Obi, it's going to be 7 degrees. Let's go to 7 a.m., which is May 24th. So, white 11 degrees, Boylston 10 degrees, Thunderbird 10.5 degrees, Collingwood 9 degrees, Solomon 10 degrees, Inland is 10 degrees, Palm Beach going to be 9 degrees, Thunder Beach going to get some 8 degrees. So, line says it's going to get some 10 degrees, Hope says it's going to get some 10 degrees. Everywhere in Aqua 0.5 degrees. Hamilton Oakville 10 degrees. Mississauga 8 degrees. Brampton 9 degrees. Toffel 8 degrees. Scarborough 8 degrees. Downtown 8 degrees. Newmarket 8 degrees. Orange Uxbridge 8 degrees. Orangeville 8 degrees. Oshawa 8 degrees. Peterborough 9 degrees. Coburg 8 degrees. Belleville 10 degrees. Georgina 10 degrees. Bablas is 9 degrees. Ready 9 degrees. Alala 9 degrees. So let's go to 3 p.m. which is Sunday is something. So white town 14 degrees, Boy Origins 11 degrees, Hanover is gonna be 30 degrees, Line said Obi 12 degrees, Lingwood 15 degrees, Salaby is gonna be 30 degrees, Bombay 40 degrees, Thunder Beach gonna get some 13 degrees, Georgina is gonna get some 15 degrees, Bablas is gonna get 70 degrees, Ready 18.5 degrees. Alala, it's gonna get 18, 14 degrees. Everywhere in Ankara, 80 degrees. Hamilton, Oka, 50 degrees. Mississauga, 13 degrees. Brampton, 16 degrees. Topher, 80 degrees. Scarborough, 40.5 degrees. Mississauga, 30 degrees. Newmarket, Dorset, 15 degrees. Uxbridge, 40 degrees. Asha, 30 degrees. Peterborough, 12 degrees. Belleville, 9 degrees. Belleville, 12 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 7 a.m. There is something. White 12 degrees, Line said Obi 10 degrees, Boyles 10 degrees, Underwear 11 degrees. Collingwood is 12 degrees, Bombay is 11 degrees, Soliby 11 degrees, Thunder Beach 10 degrees, Inland 10 degrees, Salala 10 degrees, no, it's gonna be 11 degrees. Very 11 degrees. Babylon is going to be 11 degrees. Virginia is 12 degrees. Alala is going to get some 9 degrees. Savannah was top of 5 degrees. Hamilton, Oakland 12 degrees. Mississauga 11 degrees. Oakland 11 degrees. Brampton 30 degrees. Hopeful 12 degrees. Scarborough 11 degrees. Number 5. Newmarket 11 degrees. Orangeville 12 degrees. So Newmarket 12 degrees. Uxbridge 12 degrees. Oshawas 11 degrees. Peterborough 11 degrees. Coburg 10 degrees. Belleville 12 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. There is something. Ayaton 20 degrees. Boylston 15 degrees. Scarborough 17, 16, 17.5. Line said over it's gonna be 15 degrees. What in? Collingwood 90 degrees. Palm Beach 90 degrees. Salaby 90 degrees. Thunder Beach gonna get some 13 degrees. So it's not 13 degrees. It's going to be 12 degrees. It's in Thunder Beach 11 degrees. Everywhere Niagara Falls. Niagara on the Lake 20 degrees. Niagara Falls City is 23 degrees. Hamilton, Oako 60 degrees. Oako 70 degrees. Chicago 70 degrees. Atlanta 70 degrees. Banton 21 degrees. Dover 22 degrees. Scarborough 21 degrees. Newmarket 23 degrees. Uxbridge, no, Orangeville 23 degrees. Uxbridge 21 2 degrees. Oshawa 70 degrees. Peterborough 22 degrees. Coburg 18 degrees. Belleville 70 degrees. Virginia is gonna get some 21 degrees. Bavdas is gonna get some 22 degrees. Erie is gonna get some 22 degrees. Atlanta is gonna get some 21 degrees. Atlanta's gonna get some 22 degrees. Let's go to the next tower, which is 7 a.m. 8 a.m. There is something. Port Hudson 13 degrees. Hanover 16 degrees. Line said, oh, Bay is gonna be 13 degrees. Palm Beach 70 degrees. Solid Bay 16 degrees. 16 degrees. Thunder Beach gonna get some 11 degrees. 12 degrees. So everywhere in Niagara 61.5 degrees. Hamilton, Oakwood 16 degrees. Oakwood, warmest 14 degrees. That's coldest. Mississauga 14 degrees. Brampton 18 degrees. Dover 70 degrees. Scarborough down here at the 40 degrees. Scarborough is gonna get some 16.5 degrees. 15 degrees. Newmarket 18 degrees. And loading orange well. Oaks was 18 degrees. Sasha 13 degrees. Peterborough 70 degrees. Coburg 7 degrees. Belleville 40 degrees. Georgia 18 degrees. Beverly 80 degrees. Barrie 80 degrees. 17 degrees instant or so Milan's gonna get some 18 degrees. So let's go to next tower, which is 2 p.m. There is something. White 21 degrees. Line says it's gonna get some. So line says it's gonna be 18 degrees. Hope says it's gonna get some 17 degrees. Boyhouse is 16 degrees. Anyway, it's gonna get some 18 degrees. Lingwood 22 degrees. Bombay is 90 degrees. Alabama is 18 degrees. Thunder Beach gonna get some 11 degrees. Everywhere was 45 degrees. Hamilton, Oakland 23 degrees. Oakland 22 degrees. Chicago 22 degrees. Mountain 27 degrees. Dover 26 degrees. Scarborough 24 degrees. Newmarket, Orangeville 25 degrees. 26 degrees. And Orangeville or Newmarket 25 degrees. Uxbridge 25 degrees. Oshawa 21 degrees. Peterborough 25 degrees. Coburg 15 degrees. Belleville 21 degrees. Georgia 23 degrees. Bavlas is 24 degrees. Eddie 24 degrees. Olala 23 degrees. Inland's gonna get some 22 degrees. So let's go to the next tower. There is no next tower. So this is the end of the video. So